hear from two of the qualified team owners and, of course, give you a chance at VC and 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now. Today on 2K TV postseason, the Road to the Finals tournament we've all been waiting for is this weekend.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith, and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. And it is Magic basketball tonight as the Orlando Magic go up against the Milwaukee Bucks. Looking at the Bucks, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Cavaliers. They got caught flat-footed, lost a game they felt should have been theirs. Looking to turn the page here. Well, the Bucks had teased it during the playoffs, and finally it's been revealed. So what do you think, Shaq, about the Bucks' new logo?
Well, it's a sexy transition from red to gold. You know, it's pretty cool. The secondary logo, and I know this for a fact, it incorporates the state of Milwaukee. I know this, Ernie, because you're from the mean streets of Milwaukee.
I am but it's a city of Milwaukee, not the state of Milwaukee. The state of Wisconsin.
No, same thing, Ernie. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I did grow up on the mean streets of Milwaukee. Yeah, I did.
That deer.
It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Thrilled to be back in Orlando. The Magic ready for that home court advantage. They traveled to Milwaukee last time they faced the Bucks, and they came away with the win. They've got a nice head start on this season series, up 2-0.
And you know what? Exactly what had to be done in terms of winning on the road. Never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Kept the crowd out of the game. And for every punch they took, they had a counter.
I was very impressed, Greg, with the way they stood their ground. Even when they were on their heels some through those moments where they were backing up a bit. That's what it takes on the road. You got to show that kind of fortitude and resilience.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Filling out the wings, it's Middleton and Antetokounmpo. Monroe is out there with Parker, and it's Stauskas in at the point. Antetokounmpo passes to Middleton. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Middleton. Passes it to Parker. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
Jennings kicks to Gordon. Pass to Jennings. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Picked by Vucevic. And there's the feed to Gordon. Just 5 on the clock. There's Jennings with the 3. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. So for the Bucks, their last game a loss to Cleveland.
And talk about a team that just never seemed to get into a rhythm offensively. It was just an ugly game to watch.
Yeah, that's an understatement. I mean, they didn't appear to have any kind of cohesiveness in terms of game plan. They never figured out how to attack the defense in that.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
The Magic shooting their first free throws of the game.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
The Bucks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Stauskas dishes to Parker. Inside, here's Monroe. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. The Bucks shooting their first foul shots of the night here. The free throw drops for Monroe. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
I had a chance to catch up with Jason Kidd. A lot of his focus in preparing his team for this game centered around how they plan to deal with point guard Brandon Jennings. He said Jennings is a blur out there. He's so fast, and he plays with a relentless energy. It's a challenge for any team to really keep up with him. Kevin, we'll see if they can do it.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Antetokounmpo passes to Monroe. The shot no good. Great D that time for Vucevic. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Jennings kicks to Gordon. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Bucks trail by 4. Stauskas dishes to Middleton. And the pass to Parker. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon. Milwaukee shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. First free throw is good. Evan Fournier is checked in for Orlando. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Plumlee's checked in. And Parker drops them both. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, Jennings passes to Rice. The dish now to Vucevic to the left side wing. Picked by Vucevic. And Fournier kicks to Rice. Drills the three-pointer. Rice has got 5.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
To the wing on the left. They set the pick. And Parker, here we go. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
Orlando making some changes. Bucks trail by 12. Rice, he's in at point guard. Hezonja's out there with Aaron Gordon. Then there's Oladipo, and it's Nicholson in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's out there for Orlando. Now here's Parker. He's coming off a 13-point game against Cleveland. And it's blocked, but they'll get another chance. Middleton can't get it to go.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Here's Vaughn following the basket by Freak. Vaughn, the pass to Monroe. They need this, and the layup is good.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around it.
Nicholson dishes to Gordon. Great D that time from Middleton. Bucks trail by 12. It's stolen by Oladipo. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. For the Orlando Magic, they come into this one following a loss to the Wizards in Washington.
And that was a stinker. I mean, that's one of those games where you really can't find anything that they did well. The game just got out of hand and really just a shaky performance across the board.
Yeah, and I'd have to agree with you. And you know how optimistic and positive I am. But it's hard for me to find anything positive to take away from that. It's a game you just want to forget about as soon as you can. I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
The Bucks have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. There's a screen. Vaughn, the pass to Monroe.
That's a wall.
And it's Orlando with the rebound. Here's Orlando now. They're on a 16-6 run. Rice kicks to Gordon. Here's Nicholson. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. First trip to the line for him here.
Shooting 2. Andrew Nicholson.
First one falls for him. Both teams will make substitutions. And so Nicholson nails both of them. Bucks trail by 18. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Wizards put on a show. He ended with 13 points and flashed his range a few times in the process. Overall, it was just a complete performance from him where he felt like he played his best all season. He hopes to continue it, Kevin.
Good job as always, Doris. Thank you, guys. What was your take on his performance?
Kevin, I really felt like he left it all out on the floor. I'll say this. It was a great, hard-charging effort.
Guys, when he's on, nobody's more fun to watch. And he was definitely on in that game.
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. It's simple. Let's throw it down inside or run some pick and roll up top.
5th in steals, 7th in second chance points. Top 10 in field goal percentage. This is a team that shows excellent discipline at the offensive end.
And that ranking in the steals category, airtight perimeter defense, is one of the things that makes this team go. Their aggressiveness, for me, sets them apart.
And the Bucks making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in to stop the run. Orlando grabs the miss. Gordon's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jason Kidd was saying to his team. He was focused on their post play and was pleading with them to try to get the ball into the low post every trip down. He said also that their offense needs to be a patient one. He told them, don't rush things. Use as much of that shot clock as you need to. I'm sure Coach is hoping those changes turn the tide in this game and shrink the deficit before halftime. Back to you, Kevin.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Here's Stauskas. The Magic getting the bucket. Monroe right side. To the middle. It's tipped. And that's a foul called on Nick Stauskas. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Boy, that's his 2nd foul, and he does not want to pick up number 3 here. That'll mess your game up for sure.
Vucevic checked in for Nicholson. Milwaukee also making some changes. Miles Plumlee comes in for Greg Monroe. And Ensign subbed in for Parker. Now here's Jennings. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
Risky pass.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Orlando out in front, running away with it. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen.
As we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the 3rd quarter started. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. The dynamite pair of Antetokounmpo and Parker at forward. Chris Middleton is out there with Stauskas. And it's Monroe in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that one's good. And it's 8 points for Jabari Parker.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Down low, here's Vucevic. Good D by Parker.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Parker. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Parker's got 10 points in the game. Orlando's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Jennings passes to Rice. Here's Everett. Rebound, Milwaukee. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. Parker with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. Dishes to Monroe.
That's the wall.
And it's good in the assist by Parker. And it's 8 points for Greg Monroe.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those. Oh, good D, but better O. It's almost as if they're just standing there.
Well said. Well, for the most part, they were just standing still, Clark.
Yeah.
And you know what, Kevin? He's not the most explosive player on the court, but if you give him a clear lane to the basket, he'll punch it on you.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Parker kicks to Monroe. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne. Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Parker. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. It's stolen. They push it up 4 on 3. And Freak throws it down.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Monroe.
That's the wall.
Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay. Boy, you got to love that nice assist by Jennings.
They can't guard us on the perimeter.
And the Bucks with some changes. Plumlee.
Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
The Bucks shooting here about 46% for the game. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court for Orlando, Rice, he's in at shooting guard. Aaron Gordon out there with Dwayne Dedmon. Then it's Watson, and it's Hezonja in at the small forward position. To the paint, here's Rice, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be. Remove all doubt on that attack.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. He kicks it to Monroe. Puts up the baby hook. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
And since halftime, he has been a different player.
Pass to Rice. He feeds it to Dedmon. Here's Hezonja, covered by Monroe. Kicks it to Rice. Here's the screen. Just 4 to shoot. Gordon with no one around. Rebound by Parker.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with the miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot for him.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Parker kicks to Middleton. Good. Middleton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Rice kicks to Watson. Down low. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Watson. 19 points for Freak.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
To the inside. Here's Parker. And another basket for Milwaukee. And it's the Magic with the ball. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. There's a screen. Feeds it to Dedmon. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Magic?
From mid-range, it's been a very nice game for them. I mean, they've been finding the bottom of the net a lot.
And I also love the way they move the basketball. Their passing has been outstanding here in the second half.
Stauskas is checked in for Milwaukee. Puts up the baby hook. Monroe, no good. Orlando's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. It's back to Jennings. He dishes it to Rice. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Rice has got 10 points here in the second half. For Milwaukee, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Over to the wing. The drive by Monroe, and the layup's good off the glass.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now, shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Inside, Rice. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. Jennings has got his 7th assist in the game. Here's Stauskas. He's guarded by Jennings. Screen by Monroe. Passes to Middleton. To the paint. The drive by Monroe. That's good. Monroe's got 6 here in this quarter.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Jennings kicks to Rice. Pass to Gordon.
2 minutes. Less than 2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
Now here's Freak. Antetokounmpo on the double team. Here's Everett. Not really his range, and it's off target. The Bucks have gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. Middleton, the pass to Monroe.
That's the wall.
Got it. Good job in the low post. Monroe's got 14 points here in the second half.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it. Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Orlando.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capabilities.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for them, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And just bulldozing their way through this season series. The victory here tonight makes it 3-0 for the year, with 1 game left to play against the Bucks.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Freak. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Stauskas kicks to Parker. A floater. And there's a whistle that goes against Greg Monroe. That's his 3rd foul of the game. A different look for Milwaukee. Johnny O'Bryant, he's checked in for Jabari Parker. Damian English comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Vaughn in for Chris Middleton. Payton kicks to Rice. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
Monroe with a screen on Payton. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play. .17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The feed now to Rice from outside the arc. No good. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and Clark the other, just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans, too, Kevin, gave their team a tremendous lift. I mean, they never gave up on them. From the opening tip until the end of the game, they were in it. And that certainly helped this crew get to the W.
And that about wraps it up for Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now the award-winning Ernie Johnson will take it from here. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. The fourth quarter was all him. It was like he couldn't miss, and it was just one basket after another.
Boom, boom, boom. That's right, Ernie. Instruments. This guy was instrumental tonight in making sure they avoided a second straight loss. They needed somebody to step up tonight, and he was their guy.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.